After 2 weeks, fire continues and there are stability issues with the Wanhai 503. This is from the Maritime Executive and it was published on the 23rd of June, 2025. The Indian Directorate General of Shipping reports that 2 weeks after the first fire began on the container ship Wanhai 503, pockets of fire remain and there has been a reignition in one area. They are meeting this week to advance the plans for the vessel to finally be moved to a refuge port, as concerns are increasing over the stability of the container ship. Teams have been making progress with the fire largely extinguished, so that the salvage teams have been able to board the vessel and begin inspections. One of the goals is to start the emergency generator on the vessel to aid in the firefighting efforts and possibly navigation as they proceed to port. The ship is currently being held 70 nautical miles offshore, with 2 tow lines attached to the offshore tug Ocean Warrior. Some consideration was being given over the weekend to move the vessel to a position of 200 nautical miles offshore, but the Directorate said plans for repositioning of the vessel would depend on stability surveys. They are recording water ingress to the stern of the vessel, including the engine room. The aft draft has increased approximately 30 centimeters, with reports of the engine room flooding. On June the 23rd, they are planning a diving operation to examine the hull, looking for sources of the flooding, and possibly using submersible pumps in the effort to dewater the stern area. Another concern is that the fire reignited in Bay 14 with black smoke. Other areas, including Bays 4 through 9 and Bays 37 to 39, have light gray smoke. Hot spots have been identified, and they are continuing firefighting and regional cooling. Weather also continues to be a concern, with moderate to rough seas and squalls. They are experiencing 14 to 16 knot winds, and with the tow lines, the vessel continues to drift at 1.3 knots. 4 vessels remain on the site, conducting thermal imaging and firefighting. A meeting was planned for Tuesday, June the 24th, to discuss plans to move the vessel to Sri Lanka, which was selected as a preferred refuge port. India's ports have refused to accept the ship. Planning is considering the routing and weather conditions, with the Directorate reporting if there are any signs of worsening stability, the emergency relocation will be executed without delay. Investigators reported that the vessel's VDR has been retrieved and is being brought ashore. They have scheduled June the 26th for a meeting to retrieve the data under supervision, with a witness from the P&I Club. India is investigating the loading of the cargo and possible misdeclaration or efforts to conceal hazardous materials,